Hello. You can see the buildings over the river. Do you know where this place is? This is the New York Skyline Observatory. In New Jersey, USA. This is my favorite place to see the views of Manhattan in New York. You can overlook the skyscrapers. The night view is beautiful at night. The night view is like a wall. The brightness is approaching here. Now, let's cross the Hudson River and go to New York. The three famous New York spots are Broadway musicals, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and the Statue of Liberty. However, although it is a little minor, a place that math lovers will want to visit at least once is the National Museum of Mathematics. The museum has many exhibits that embody the joy of mathematics and stimulates the mathematical curiosity of the experiencer. There are also online events and YouTube channels. So if you have difficulty visiting the site, go to the online museum. Next, I will explain American high school math textbooks. There are many differences between American textbooks and Japanese textbooks. Textbooks are not provided in the United States. There is no federal certification system. It's bigger and thicker than Japanese textbooks. In high school, like Japanese universities, there are textbooks as reference books. We borrow a textbook from the school and return it when the class is over. There is a space to write the name here. The names of the students who used it in the past are also listed. This is a pre-calculus textbook. Pre-calculus is a subject to study in preparation for calculus. The trigonometric functions in this textbook also have some differences from Japan. The first is to define secant, cosecant, cotangent. Since these can be calculated from cosine, sine, and tangent, they are not specifically defined in Japanese textbooks. As an exercise, draw graphs of secant, cosecant, cotangent, and make calculations. The way to draw the graph is also characteristic. When drawing secant of x, first draw the graph of cosine of x, and then draw the graph of secant x, based on cosine x. Similarly, when drawing a cosecant of x, first draw a graph of sine of x, and then draw a graph of cosecant x, based on sine x. The graph of cotangent of x is similar to tangent of x. Since the line is complicated, draw only the graph of cotangent of x. The second difference is to introduce the inverse trigonometric functions. For sine of pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2. Inversely, arc sine of square root of 3 over 2 is pi over 3. Similarly, for cosine of pi over 3 is 1/2. Inversely, arc cosine of 1/2 is pi over 3. For tangent of pi over 3 is square root of 3. Inversely, arc tangent of square root of 3 is pi over 3. For the straight line y equals x, the inverse function is symmetric with the original function. The third difference is that cosine of x and sine of x are expressed by power series, and Euler's formula is introduced. Euler's formula is a mathematical formula that establishes the relationship between the trigonometric functions and the complex exponential function. Especially when x equals pi, e to the I pi equals -1. It is an equation that shows the connection of three important numbers in mathematics: e, I, pi. Because we use common symbols, we can understand mathematics in different languages. I find it interesting to find out how to learn math in other countries. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.